Good morning, everyone. It's Wendy with Social Motion, and I have the pleasure today to be here with Elizabeth Elder of Steel Magnolias for our weekly FriendCast. The weekly FriendCast, or something we do here at Social Motion, is a way to let you introduce and see the students in our programs, and also as a way to kind of share the knowledge in our community and about our friends who bring us resources. So Elizabeth is an amazing mom, a very special person, and she's created this unique and very valuable resource in our community. And so we're really happy to share her story with us today. So Elizabeth, tell us a little bit about the idea of Steel Magnolias, how it came about, and how you put your plan into action.
Well, it actually started at a nail salon. I was getting a pedicure and I overheard these two women discussing their upcoming family trip to Disney World, and they were swapping kind of trade secrets and tips for how to get through lines faster, where to stay, all of that. And one of the moms kind of joked, as an alternative to hiring one of the guides that can get you kind of preferred access through the lines, that she put her son in a wheelchair. And then she kind of said, well, but I guess my son would have to have a disability, so maybe I could just rent one for the day. And honestly, it was probably one of the few times in my life that I was speechless and I didn't have anything to say. So after she left, I went to Memorial Information and Trading, which is a Facebook group here in the neighborhood that's kind of a resource and information based, and went on there so that I would have that chance to address her and give her teachable moment on behalf of my two children who have special needs and any other person with a disability. So I just explained to her that having a disability is not humorous, it's not convenient, that her children are very lucky to have legs strong enough to stand in line. I mentioned that I have two children with special needs, and my daughter had recently gotten a wheelchair. And what was amazing from that post was getting the reaction from the community, seeing that reaction and how supportive they were. Mm-hmm. And it ended up being a huge step in my journey, a huge step in my acceptance on this journey, because not only did I post about this in a very public forum and then hear the amazing support from the community, but all these women came out and said, I too have a child with special needs. I too, so right then and there, I just said, well, we got to have a group. So I named it Steel Magnolias. Of course, we all know the movie Steel Magnolias with Julia Roberts and Dolly Parton, whom I just absolutely love. But a Steel Magnolia is a strong Southern woman who is soft and feminine, yet with uncommon fortitude. Yeah. And my oldest sister has called me her Steel Magnolia ever since my daughter Annabelle was born, and we knew that she had some complications. And every time Sarah called me that, I just felt my heart open and my spine straighten, and I wanted all these other moms out there to feel the same way. So,
as you can tell, it just your passion shows, and the love that you bring to the community. And I'm sure everybody who's watching today has had those heartfelt moments and realizes as a mom when you have to dig down to your gut and squeeze your heart and hold back the tears and fight, sometimes the negativity or the hardship or the situation that you've been faced, as a special needs child. So
right. Well, and
thank you for bringing everybody together.
Of course. Absolutely.
So how does Steel Magnolias work?
So we started off as a Facebook group, and it's a secret Facebook group, not my term, Facebook's. But I did that to protect the privacy of the members. So in 1 year's time, though, we have over 200 members, most of whom are in the Memorial area. However, we have a mom in Hong Kong, we have a mom in Michigan, DC, So it has kind of grown nationally, which is part of my plan. And now we are officially a nonprofit organization.
Great.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
And our intention is to become a national organization that has the community chapters. So, and in fact, we are currently working on starting the Washington, D.C. and the Austin chapters.
Fantastic.
So,
fantastic. So if anybody has friends in these cities, I'm sure Elizabeth would be happy to hear from you. Tell us a little bit more about your ideal member. Who comes to this group? Who are you looking to serve? Who do you really feel like you can be the best resource for?
Well, Steel Magnolia Moms is for moms who have children with special needs. Special needs includes a vast diagnoses and prognoses. We have moms who have children who are medically fragile and may have a terminal condition. We have a lot of moms who have children with Down syndrome. We have a lot of moms who have children on the spectrum. We also have moms who have a child who has learning differences. I feel like it is all very relative. And if a mom feels as though their child has a condition that requires a little extra love, a little extra, true grit and grace, then from the mom's perspective, then they are welcome. Despite our children having such different afflictions, it's our joys and our challenges and our hopes and our fears that make us all the same. Mm-hmm. And so we're all on a rocky road with gorgeous views. We've always said that. It is hard. It's really challenging. But at the same time, there's something so special and so beautiful about this opportunity that we've had to see this world and
through different eyes.
And the true gift.
I always say, being a mom of a special need child, I've met the most wonderful, caring,
absolutely
true individuals through this journey that I don't know that I ever would have had the opportunity to meet otherwise.
So I feel like they're so genuine. The women that I've met through this are so genuine, and they've realized
they need this camaraderie.
Right,
it really is. It's a perfect place to share tears and share concerns and ask questions. I know, being a member of the group and have a question, who knows this doctor, who has a referral, who's tried this medicine, who's tried this program around, and there's nothing better than having a mom referral who understands
and
what your questions are.
Who gets it.
And who cares?
Yeah, and who cares. That's right.
You keep focusing on the word mom.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about the purpose and the mission of this group and why the word mom is even in the name of the group.
Well, a lot of what sets us apart from different groups like this is that we do focus on the mom. Mm-hmm. We've all found each other by way of our special little treasures, but there is not a group that focuses on kind of the health and the happiness of the mom, which we all know is so important. If mama ain't happy, nobody ain't happy. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the other groups kind of are more diagnosis centric. So you may have a Down syndrome forum, and that's a great resource for moms to go and see what doctor specializes in that or what supplements to take. Our group focuses on the mom, and we really encourage fun and joy and feeding our souls and supporting one another. So
I know we saw pictures on Facebook a couple weeks ago about that great outing that you had. Tell us a little bit, how often does the group get together? How does the communication happen? What could a mom expect if they joined the group?
Oh, our events are so much fun. So we do them probably about every other month, and I'll post on it within our Facebook group, and I kind of listen to the needs of our moms. So for example, we had one it was right when school was starting, late last summer, when it sounded as though a lot of these moms were just needing a break. I mean, and we're entering summer right now, so we have all this ahead of us. But a lot of the moms, there was kind of an underlying trend of moms saying, help me. So we had kind of an SOS party, and we had one of those cute little pink flamingo rafts, and And it was BYOB. It was bring your own balloon.
Balloon.
And so
great.
everybody brought a balloon. And in all the events, I tried to incorporate something that's kind of soul feeding, kind of mission based element. So for this particular event, everybody brought their own balloon, and we all wrote a wish for ourselves. That was the key. You have to remember to do it for yourself, not for your child or your family.
Very mom-centered. How
Right.
nice for the moms to
Yes.
get to have a wish list.
Right. So everybody wrote a wish for themselves, and we put it on the balloon, and we all walked outside and let them go. And what was so neat is the next day, one of the moms commented, "Oh my goodness, that worked! One of my wishes came true." So that was really fun. So we have a good time. I feel like we always end up parting ways thinking, you know, what's so amazing is that these friendships have formed, and now, even though it was our children that brought us together, now if you were to remove that element, if it weren't for the fact that it is our child that brought it, we would still be great friends, because you relate to these women on such a deep.
That's where those bonds are being formed.
Absolutely. And I feel like the purpose of our group is to positively support one another and to encourage fun. And inevitably, there will be times where moms need that support, and they come and they've had a bad day, or they say, why does this just have to be so hard? And what's so great is once you have that base of friendships or these women that you have connected over this Facebook group, when you ask for that help and you receive these words of encouragement, they're not from strangers. And so it's that much more meaningful to have this support group that you really relate to and that you had fun with a week ago, you know.
So meaningful. And I know everybody who's going to see this video is going to be so thankful for the fact that you took the time and had the grace and the vision to bring this group about. Having created this, what is one of the most proud parent moments, kind of proud group organizer moments that you've had?
I don't know.
That stands out?
I've had so many, honestly. We had the Texas State Commissioner of Education in a small room with a bunch of us mamas, telling them the importance to create a culture of equity within the public special education system. So that was really big. And we had just started. I came up with a logo and letterhead on my computer the night before so we would seem official. But so that was really exciting. I think, honestly, it's the text messages and the Facebook, private messages that I've gotten from moms after one of these events where they've said, just thank you so much for that, because I've mentioned how easy it is for us moms, any mom for that matter, to lose their sense of self. But I feel like as a special needs mom, there's just a little bit more that goes into motherhood. And my goal is to bring these mamas back to themselves and to nurture themselves and to take a break when they can and to have fun. And so it's meant a lot to get the feedback from those moms when they said, I felt like you were just talking to me, and I am so glad that I have this group and we now have this great friendship base. So
tell us how these moms find you. How do they get to Steel Magnolias, and how do they get to talk to Elizabeth and meet your wonderful circle of friends that are there to support them?
Well, we'd love to hear from you. As I mentioned, the Facebook group is secret so that we can protect the privacy of the moms. So I have an email address that you can email. It is info@steelmagnoliamoms.com. info@steelmagnoliamoms.com. You can email me there, and then I would be happy to add you. We are in the process of expanding beyond the Facebook group. And so all of that is coming through this nonprofit organization as we grow. And so it's really exciting. And I would love to start chapters wherever there's a group of moms out there who would like to join in on this, this special organization, and we'd love to have them. So we have a lot of really exciting things that are going to come out of the nonprofit, ways in which we can support these moms beyond just the events. So it's really, really exciting.
Well, I am so happy that we had this time today, and
thanks,
thank
Wendy.
you for sharing this information. Just obviously heartfelt and so needed for all the moms, and so needed for our community. So hopefully you enjoyed getting to know Elizabeth today.
Yes.
And we're blessed that she's accessible in our community, and again took the time to start this for us. So reach out to Elizabeth again at info@steelmagnoliamoms.com.
That's right.
And if you liked this information today, please feel free to share this with your friends as well, and continue that level of support and love and caring and sharing in the community. So thank you for being with us. Another bit of What's in Motion, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.